guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program that isn't being shown on my screen for some reason. What is going on here? There we go. Alright, we got it back. How is everybody doing out there? Welcome to the Tuesday stream. We are, as I say, playing Kerbal Space Program RSS. We are off to the Red Planet. Yes, I feel like my towering arrogance feels like now is the time. We're going to take on one of the harder challenges out there, going to another planet. We're going to send what I'm going to call the smallest space station. It's just going to be a tin can, but I'm not bringing it back, so it's not a spaceship, it's a space station. We're leaving it there, so don't at me about us abandoning Kerbals all around the solar system. They're not. They're colonizers. It's fine. It's no problem. Hey Wick, hey Alter, how you all doing out there? I'm not expecting this to go particularly well. I have some calculators in the background that I've been. Oh, can I show you? Can I show you? Surely I can show you. Here is it this one? No, it doesn't look like it is this one. Hang about, let me just click on a few things here. This, look how complicated this is. So this is actually for doing many multiple gravity flybys, stuff like that. If I want to go to Jupiter and stuff, I need to be able to go past Mars, because like these engines and stuff in the game, they're not built for the technology that I want to be using. You know, they're not straight up there. I want to be exploring the outer planets with Kerbals and stuff like that. And like, I don't know if you're aware, but our rocket tech nowadays, right now, is kind of rubbish. It's really bad at getting people anywhere. We can't go beyond the moon. And the stuff that we've got here, I mean, this is all old stuff. So, I mean, I don't know whoever decided to put RSS together and just decided that actually, you know what, we're just going to base it entirely on old tech. I mean, I'm not about it. I'm not about it. The colonizing by a player for the long game. Yeah, millions of years. You got it. Fricks, how's it going? So, to go, I think we want the small cupola. I don't know where it is. This one. This is all I'm going to send. We're going to throw some sort of habitation module on the underside of this, and we're going to go visit Phobos, Deimos, and then leave around Mars. That's it. That's the plan. Now let me. Hey Fricks. Hey Nolan. How are you doing? Well, yes, doing well. And yes, Mars is the plan for today. Will we do it in one shot? No. Let's be honest and realistic here. We do have some utility parts that we can use to add to some of the other. Ooh, that's not coming with us today. But I'd like to move things like this to Mars at some point, but not today. Not today. That's a nice part. If we sort by size, what do we get here? What's the nice small parts? Ooh, that is kind of small. That's not quite what we're after. That's getting closer to the size that we want. Okay, all right. That's about right. That's about right. This is a 3.8 meter habitation module. I feel like this might even be just a little bit too much, because you know, we're not lifting too big a space station. I just want to lift something that I don't feel like I'm committing war crimes when I send it away. The inflatable hab here. Can I? No. Please. Why? Other way up? Only that way up? Is that it? We're not allowed. Oh, okay. It's a single port on the end. Sorry, that immediately disqualifies you. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna send it like this. Why not? What could go wrong? Why is Tin Can your Hawaiian? yeah, okay, mate. Hello, how you doing? My player KSP3. May I know your CCAN settings? Yeah, okay. So, like for the CCAN, there is literally something called the RSS Quick Install or Express Installation, something like that. That's it. That's what I used. It was very handy. It definitely did the job that I wanted it to do. It installed everything. Now there is an option to install RP1. RP1 is the career mode, if you will. I'm gonna just take that and be like, no, I don't want this here. We're gonna swap it around like this and go something like so. So does that look like something we can send to Mars? That looks like something we can send. Yeah, that's literally it. There's a few other things that I installed, such as let's come over here. Like most of these habitation modules, they're from like stock station parts Redux or something like that. Get back to me. I will tell you the exact part. But that's kind of it. Oh, I also installed Infernal Robotics because I feel like I want to make a robot arm. I would have preferred it if I could get the Breaking Ground parts to work with RSS, but everyone's just like, oh, just write a module manager config, and then they leave it at that. And I'm like, all right, what what do you mean by that? Well, so far as I'm aware, all I need to do is go, hey, just accept this config, and then we'll change it after that. I don't know. Anyway, any texture mods you're running, it comes with it. It all comes with it. It's amazing. So we've been sorting by size. I think this is going to give us a good way of like figuring out a good size engine for what we're looking for here. Oh, have we gone a little bit too big too quickly? I think we might have. Let's try. Is this the Poodle? That is essentially a Poodle, isn't it? That's kind of cool. This feels like an engine we can make use of. Let's go with that one. I have no idea about the parts and the specifications and whether this is a good engine or not. But I tell you what, when we fill the tanks up, we can actually see that it's given. Ooh, that is 6 kilometers of delta V there. That is exactly what we want. Let me have a look at my my delta V here. You should also have a look at the delta V readout here. Can we come back? I am looking to go to scroll down to Mars down the bottom here. Do you see? You do see my cursor. Great. So we're looking to go to Mars. I need to count back 3. We're not landing. Don't worry about that 3.6. Ignore that. 7, 11, so 1.1. Sorry, I should do that. 1.44, 1.10. No, 1.10 doesn't work like that. It's 2. 2. I think I can do it. No, there's another 3 and 3, right? Is that what we're saying? And we got 6.8. Let's just turn that off there. Sorry, it gets a little confusing trying to work all this out. If I want to try RSS, do I just remove my current planets pack and put in the RSS one? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I assume so, but the problem with RSS is it's much bigger than Kerbal scale stuff. So any of your rockets and stuff won't be big enough to get you anywhere. Which is unfortunate. All right, I'm going to carry on building this now. We've got 6 kilometers delta. I bet. Can you move out the way? Thanks. If we just lengthen this up, I don't know, another. Come on, give me 7. Give me 7 kilometers of delta V. Okay, there we go, and I'll be happy with that. Do I want? Yeah, no, it's a terrible looking spacecraft. It's huge, it's massive. It is a kind of travesty, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Communication. We're gonna need something big. I don't think that's meeting our specifications though. How about you? That looks pretty good. It's not looking balanced. What I'm going to do is just throw this on either side. The two don't do anything. No science. We might take some science. I'm not sure what science can actually be achieved because, of course, we're not playing science mode. We are all in on the sandbox at the moment. Do we want some parachutes for that last moment descent? Because I definitely am going to want to aero brake if we can. The rocket's not a problem. You have so many mods, so you can build anything you want. Does RSS come with realistic rocket parts or those? So if you just install the RSS mod pack as a whole, then it will come with all the engines and stuff that you want. This is kind of loud in my ear. Let's ease that down a little bit. Is it kind of loud for you guys? Let's ease it down a little bit for you as well, just to be fair. Put the parachutes on, otherwise you will miss them. All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. These are kind of tiny. Are these like any bigger? Something like this will do. Because if we actually manage a decent aero capture, though I feel like this will burn up. But if we manage a decent aero capture, then it will we might even be able to come back, is what I'm trying to say. Is RSS on CCAN as a whole, or is it somewhere specific? It's on CCAN as a whole. It's on CCAN as a whole, I believe. I believe. Unfortunately, I had to find the majority of this stuff out myself when I was putting it all together. The coupler... So, wait, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for fairings. Like, I want an interstage. It's been something that I've been building a lot of recently. You know, you kind of just slap down one of those. Actually, can it connect elsewhere? No, it doesn't. Wait, let's see what this says here. This node decouples. This one does not. Okay, all right. That's all we need. So we can put stuff in here. That's fine, and I might very well do so. I also want some extra. No, not height. Do you mind? Do you mind? I want some extra height on there. So that should now hopefully, if I get my fairing halves, quarters. It turns out. My bad. Misspoke. Boom. There we go. It's now kind of looking good. I feel like actually. That's not the fairing that we want. Let's open this up and see if we can't change this as we're going. Let me just get a radius here, 4 meter radius. So we're going to go from 3 to 4, and then we're going to go a little bit higher up like that, and that should now mean when I click on this and close. Oh, it's close enough for me. It's close enough for me. We could probably do with just a little bit more on that height, but it now extra height. Boom, boom. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. Top out a bit. Base size out a bit. Okay, maybe that's good. Hey there, Prissy. How's it going? Welcome. We're off to the moon, as I have mentioned a few times now. We've got our first top craft up here. It's got 6.4 kilometers of delta V. That should actually get us from the moon, from Earth out. But you know, we're now going to try for something better. We're going to sort by engine size, and how could we do anything other than go to the largest engine we have access to? That is, of course, the M1. Is this? I'm trying to see where it excels. Is it vacuum or is it sea level? It looks like it is a vacuum engine. We've used it multiple times in the past, so I'm tempted to use it. Mainly because it's got 2 ignitions. And man, that 2 ignitions is definitely a thing. This only turns on when it's got ground support. So yeah, I might go with that. Yeah, this is also a ground support clamp. Okay, because we've done. Oh, look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. Shuttle main engine. Oh yeah, that's also. Oh, look at that. It does seem a little bit more fitting for what I'm about to build underneath here, though, because what I want to do is a design that I've used in the past, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit ill every time I use it. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to come out to a 4 meter width, and then just kind of drop this down to 20 meters. Does that feel good to everybody else? It feels kind of good to me. That now feels small, so I'm going to change to the cone when we have 4 up top. I kept clicking further. Why would I do that? We'll come down to, again, a cool 20 meters. And then out to about, I don't know, what's looking good for the bottom stage here? 6 meters? Because I'm fairly sure now, as long as we put the right type of fuel in there, okay, that's cool, and open up our delta V stats again. Bam. Okay, bring this down like so. What's this M? I don't know what that does. Doesn't seem to do anything major. But what I want to do is check my delta V stats so that I can lengthen this up just more than a little bit. And hopefully get some decent delta V down the bottom here. The one that I'm looking at in particular is this. We want the atmosphere because this will be launching. I think it's going to be one of those horrible. Can you post a screenshot of the Martian moons? Are you doing a flyby or landing? We're doing an orbit. I've forgotten how to spell Martian. There we go. A screenshot. Oh, for the thing. Okay, yeah, that's fine. In case you miss out, I just suddenly read what you're actually trying to ask me there. That's cool. That's cool. So we got 2.75 there. This needs to be much bigger. Are we playing on Steam? We most definitely are. Let's go with a, we're all fond of it here, a 69 meter length tank. That should do much better. Has that stopped giving me good returns, actually? At what point am I carrying too much? I feel like, actually, we're fine. It's not knocking my speed back down when I'm doing that, so we will take that. We need to zoom out a little here, though, of course. I kind of want to recolor that. Hello, how are you doing? Bleak. There we go. That's what I wanted to do there. Brilliant. All about it. And then up here, I don't know what color we're going to have our... It's got to be some sort of like reddish color, right? Going to Mars. I don't want it to be metallic. That's more of a pink than a red. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm about it, but let's go with something like that. Yeah, that's our going to Mars color scheme. Brilliant. Okay, I now need some decouplers because this 4 kilometers, it sounds like a lot of Delta V. And if I was on Kerbin, this would fly me up and back through the atmosphere twice. Here on Earth, unfortunately, doesn't even get you halfway. I'm wondering if we just want to use the same type of tank, though. Bang. We'll modify this. It will not be quite so long. What's another good number? We'll have a 42 meter tank. Actually, that might be too small. But we'll go with it for now. We'll have a 42 meter tank and bring in the cone a little bit more. No, actually, I don't know. I feel like the 4 is good. Only 1.5 times. Hello. What, the real scale versus Kerbin? Could be. I since making some strong statements, realised that I don't actually know what I'm talking about here. So yeah, no, it could be. Something like that, and then maybe these connect there, like so. Okay, this is looking, I mean, somewhat promising. It looks like a rocket. Does it look like a rocket that's going to get me where I need to go? I don't know. We're definitely going to need some struts. We're definitely going to need some extra fuel tank up here. Let's try. What happens if I just grab... No, I was going to try and copy this out and see if I could do something fancy, but I'm just going to try and do something fancy with this instead. Bam, bam. I want the filleted... No, smooth cone. Let's go with smooth cone because we've got the offset tool here, and that's what I'm looking for, right? So we've got the base out to 4 meters. Is there radiation from the magnetic field? Unfortunately not. Or fortunately so. It depends how you want to look at it. There's a whole bunch of like life support and things like that are available, but I've immediately turned those off because that's not the game I want to play. Which I get is not ideal. It's not ideal, but it's where I'm at. Are these completely procedural nose cones? Can I do stuff to them? Like conventional service isogrid structure is one of the better structures to have. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is gonna. Ooh. I mean, it fits, but didn't it push the tank down there? I don't know. All right, let's try. I mean, that also works. Let's have a look. See if there's something. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure which one of these we're going to be doing. Let's adapters. Have a look. I don't know. We don't. It's not adapter, is it? I definitely need a nose cone of some description, but there's no way to offset, which is unfortunate. I think we'll just go with this Dome A. It's do you have? Oh, it does. I was kind of trying to avoid, having a node on the end here. So I think I'm gonna just have to come into aerodynamics and use a procedural nose cone on the end here. Oh, it does offset for me. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Thanks. I'll take it. We'll go with that. broke it. I broke it. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Hey, Zed, how you doing? Which astronauts are we sending? I don't know right now. We're not using Boeing tech, thankfully. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Well, here's my fuel ducts. Thank you. We're gonna actually they're gonna go on the inside here, right? And then we need to think about things like struts, right? We got a big old craft here, and it is going to be quite weak. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Close that, thank you. It's going to be quite weak compared to the size that it is, so we just need to do a little bit of something. Let's have a look for the crew. Let's have a look. Looks like we're sending Dean Wright, scientist. I don't know, actually. I don't think I've got any... Oh, Agnes Perry, Bill Henderson, Fritz Schmitz. We're sending Fritz Schmitz. That's who's going, just because I like to say Fritz Schmitz. Fritz Smiths, however you like to say it. That's who's traveling. That's who's traveling. All right, you go down there, and then I want to put you up there like so. Okay, we're at 6. 6 is not 9, unfortunately. I don't know if you guys are aware of this like natural numbers business and how they count up. I think I'm going to go with 52. Let's just try that and see if that helps. Everything is still relative, so that's cool. That's cool. What's a 9? Indeed, what is a 9? It's the largest largest digit we have, which is a bit weird. Because you'd be like, oh, 10. But actually, no, 10's not a digit. It's 2 digits. So there we go. That's something important about 9. It was the first times table that I noticed the pattern for. That was pretty good. Wow, what has it done to my boy? Let's try and take this and put these back where they belong, shall we? Let's take these, put them over here, like so. Okay, all right. That's much better. That's much better. Now, do we need some solid boosters around the outside of this? I kind of feel like we do, because I'd like to get there with extra oomph in the tank. We've got 7.2 at the moment. I wonder whether we can. Where's those same couplings? Oh, I do like the hard points. Is this the larger one? Is the structural pylon larger or smaller than the hard point? Much larger. Okay, that's the one we're going to be using. Let's zoom in a bit so we can see what we're doing. I'd like to, if I can, one there and one there. Do we think that they're not level? But do we think they are nice mirror images of each other? I think so. So let's go to the engines, and one of the beautiful things that I've just started playing with recently is there's a procedural... No, that's not it. Procedural solid motor somewhere. Am I going to have to type the word procedural into the bar? We might have to. That one. Okay, that's what I've been looking for. This is actually really nice, or at least I've been enjoying my time with it. We'll go. I mean, this will be a 42 meter solid booster. Look at it grow. We might need to rethink about where they live on the craft. Let's get rid of that. We'll figure the other one out in a bit. So we'll put them like that. Now, obviously, this is not going to cut it. We need some decent diameterage here. So already we've got like 1.52 with 186 seconds of burn time. That's pretty good. But I want to drag all of this together. That's a must right there. I'm not sure whether that's really worth it. It says I'm only going to get an extra, what is that, 500 Delta Vs out of it. Are they about the same? They are about the same. I'll take that. Let's then put some... Oh, what are we going to colour these? We've got a dark inside, so we need something really bright on the outside. What's everybody's favourite primary colour? Maybe we could go... I mean, it doesn't need to necessarily be a primary colour, but, you know, a good one. You're back from the... Cool. Why is Rocket so big? Because we need the Delta V. We are getting yellows. Okay, we can do a yellow. Pink, black. I mean, I'm not going to go with the black. But the yellow sounds pretty good, and a pink would be nice. I mean, like we've practically got a pink up top, so I'm gonna go with that. Industrial orange exists. Like look at this. They've got that as just as a button. That's how nice that is. Oh wait, we got the wrong one. So let's. There we go. Let's put those there, and then just as a little bit, bring them into the slight more yellow. Store that colour, thank you. Because then we can do both. And look at that, we've got an orange and a yellow. Load colour. Bam. Wow. It's both. We did both. You got KSP2 and you're attempting a moon rover landing. Best of luck. It should be okay. KSP2 relatively subtle. Relatively stable for such missions. No, that's not the one I want. I want my nose cone here. Thank you very much. Doop doop doop. And then no, I don't need an offset. I want it to be visible from the outside though. Load color. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's how you make a firework rocket. Okay. Anywhere near enough to actually take off with though? That's the question I've got, because we might actually end up building a monster from here. It's 40. I need 20 something. Let's open the actual tab that matters. This one, Delta V tab. Okay, so we start off Earth on the surface here, right? We've got atmospheric Delta V and vacuum Delta V. We got to talk City Skylines 2. Yeah, I don't know. City Skylines 2 I've heard is bit of trouble. 3,000. Is this 8,000 or 7 here? And then 6 or 7 here. I think we've got enough. How can I make it just a little bit more and then I'm like certain? It's this 7 I'm not happy with. This 7 should definitely be closer to a 9. If I could make this 3 a 5, I think I'd be much happier there. So let's just go nuts and go for some big old solid boosters. Hopefully the fact that we're using them nice and early and they give us a good push will be what we need there. Shall we at least give it a test, see where we're at? Because like we know there's things that I'm missing, right? Like where's my solar panels? Where's my lights? Where's my stuff? I don't know. Let's go to electrical, solar panels. I'm just going to go with this static solar panel array. We're going to have, like in line with our parachutes there, but I'm going to make them pretty big if we can. Rectangle, hexagons please. Actually, I'm going to go for size 3 hexagons. They sound useful. Bam. KSP2's rover thinks it's good now. I doubt it. We could go find out at some point. I still don't think we've got the Delta V. I feel like that's the main problem that we've got here, is just our Delta V is not quite enough. Is this dangerous? Oh yeah, that's so dangerous. That is touching. I don't think that's right. Yeah, no, I can't. I mean, we could do this, but I feel like that's cheating. I might go for it anyway. This is Mars 1. Not to get all pathetic or anything. We're gonna save it. We're gonna launch it. Don't worry about this. We're gonna go okay. I was trying to get. There was a log thing that you could do where your Kerbals would take a ship's log with them. Unfortunately, it's not working. We've got a 1.5% chance of Survival with a plus or minus 1 on it. That's good. I think that's going to work out well for us. I think that's going to work out well. Fritz Schmidt's ready to go. I'm going to launch roughly into a lunar orbit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's warp. That will be fine. I'm going to aim for the moon, and then when we go past the moon, we should be on roughly the right trajectory. Oh, is it right above me? I don't see it. Look, it says it's right above me. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no launch clamps, so we're just waiting for everything to fire up here. Oh no. Wait, no, look at all the solid boosters. Don't tell me we're stuck. What? No. Oh. Something didn't like it. No, we won't be doing a moon gravity assist, unfortunately. Wow. Unless we happen to line up. What did I do this time? I fully agree with that question. What even happened there? Also, how is my window more than 12 hours away from where I was? Do you think I would be better off if I was to put some launch clamps on it? Wait, I really am actually... under thrust. 64 is the biggest we can get? Is that it? That's the maximum burn you're giving me? Okay. Well, at least we're above 1 now. And there's a 2.6. No, that's gonna be troublesome. But we should be up top by then. Okay. There's gonna be stages where we have to come back and throw on extra engines. Almost certain of it. What do we think? Are we even getting off the ground with this one? Like, I'm not even going to wait for the window. I think we're just going to go, because other things will be found to be wrong, right? What's the delta V needed for orbit? Like 3 for Kerbin? It's 9 for Earth. So, yes. Let's wait till morning, because everything looks better in the morning, right? The only time we go at night, like last time, is when there are certain windows that we're trying to achieve. But this is just a test campaign. Fritz Schmidt, off you go. 3, 2, 1, fire those engines. And we'll just wait for everything to go. Well, 3.5, I believe, for the original. Am I right with that? I think so. We are achieving a liftoff, but I think we might be having problems with other parts. I mean, I achieved some velocity there. Anyway, what's my maximum? 10 kilometers a second was achieved for a moment there. That's good. For a certain level of good. Yeah. Do you think you could get away with using jet planes for liftoff? Sometimes. Just like KSP 2. I know. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. Did that say 2,700 Gs? If it did, I missed it. That's amazing. Now, do you think we can solve this with struts? Auto struts. Wait. Where are you? Part. Auto strut. Root part. Thank you. This should help us, right? I keep forgetting that auto strut is a thing because, you know, in the original Kerbal, you don't actually need it. I mean, there are some times where you might, but the majority of the time, you just don't need it. Let's try that. Save. You reached their first escape velocity for a fraction of a second. It's true. But I did stop incredibly quickly. You remember when I hated it? I just didn't see the point. In original Kerbal, like, the constraints were kind of fun. But here, as you can tell, it's not a constraint that I'm working against. It's just some sort of physics problems. I'm guessing, like maybe there is a constraint here that I'm unaware of. Oh look! Wait a minute. Do you see them? There's a launch assembly right there. That's interesting, to say the least. To say the least. I don't think this is going to make it to orbit. We might need to reconsider what we're doing here. And I think it starts with the big engine in the middle. That one. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to bring on some pitch. We're a bit early. But we'll hold on some pitch and see how it goes. Now I know how mystery goo is made. Well, great. You got an AP? Brilliant. It's all about... I mean, to be honest, I've got an Apple abscess. Whether I'll be able... Hey, what are you doing over there? Where are you? Where was that? Did we land someone somewhere else? Is that on the moon? What do you see over there? You're on the north. No, you're on the moon. Oh, hello. Crazy. Okay, so far we don't appear to be having catastrophic failures. So that's pretty good. That's always the best part. There's some fact there are. You have to remember that this is also going to be a one-way trip. I'm sorry, the real scale solar system is kind of hard. Is it normal to be able to recover a thing on the moon? Sometimes. Was that those two you abandoned on the moon last week? It could well be. Okay, we're going up pretty steep here. I'm mostly surprised that the solids have lasted as long as they have. I was expecting them to have died a little while ago. I'm liking the black and red colour scheme. That's going down. I'm liking the square look to the craft. Very nice. What I should have done is put a heat shield on top. Especially as this seems to be getting hot. One that I can... Whoa there. We've got a little bit of uneven burnout with the solids. But now we're... Oh. Okay. Well, we knew this would probably be a problem. Interesting. I need some caffeine. So, the staging, as always, a bit of a problem. And I think the thing that we need to do... Well, one of the solid engines was actually meant to max thrust, was it? Yeah, I think we're alright. Anyway, let's deal with separatrons. Where are they? Separation. So those not good. The spin motors are not what we want. These though, radial separates. I'm gonna stick these that way. Oh, it's so small. And then hopefully I can put each one of these. Oh, it's not 4. There we go. Put a little bit more in each time, right? And then you grab this and do it this way, but also like this. Because I think we're going to need the maximum thrust that these can give. And then we do the opposite up top. Well, I say the opposite, the same up top. Something like so. I don't want them to spin though, so we've got to balance on both sides. Of course, balance is entirely subjective at this point. Okay, alright. Is that good? Maybe. Are these going to separate well? Who knows? Maybe we could change that as well. Let's preempt a little issue here. Where have they just gone? There they go. I don't know where they show us the back. Separatrons should, SRBs should come with integrated Separatrons. I am 100% inclined to agree with you there. I think that would be a good thing. We've got to go further up. We've got to keep going further up. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's good. And then down here, because they're now in the right stage, I should be able to... Can I zoom in a bit? Should be able to put these here and then swap them around, put them there. Okay, that's some separation motors put in place. And I was saying something about having a heat shield. Not an LEO. Lunar rated LEO. I mean, it might need to be just an LEO because we're coming in. Is there an interplanetary one? Hypersonic inflatables. I mean, they're also good. Does that come with its own decoupler? That's what I need to know. Heat shield jettison. Might do that just as a first test. Yeah, we'll do like this, right? And then we'll push this down here. I don't know if this is going to cause problems or not. We'll find out when we're out there. Save it, launch it. Okay. Is it possible to have two sets of CCAN settings? Yes, indeed. Like one game with one set of mods and another with another. Yes, yeah. You just have to tell CCAN to have another instance. You can just copy the folder out, the KSP folder out. Yeah, right click, copy, paste, copy of KSP or whatever. That's a possibility. But CCAN will also essentially do that for you. It will save some stuff. You know, when you first open CCAN, it's like, which instance do you want to use? That is the thing. That is the thing right there. I guess we're just going. 3, 2, 1, go. Something's wrong. Oh, it's that again, look. Revert to vehicle assembly. You normally clone the instance and then register it with VCAN. Do you have that small annoying voice inside your head telling you that what you're doing is not correct? Yeah, but I kind of clubbed it to death a little while ago. It stops me having fun, and I'm not about that. It tells me when I'm doing things that are, like, you know, important that they're wrong. But most of the time, whatever. Okay, that's looking good. We've cleared the launch pad. That was becoming a bit of an issue. Double check the solids. Zed was talking about them. This one, 164, 164. Yeah, no, they're all the same. They're all the same. Okay, that's good. Throttle, no, that's fine. That comes in when we come in. Okay, all right, that should all be fine. What else can we do? No, I don't think I just maxed out one of them. But, you know, if you spot that, then please let me know. I mean, you are letting me know. We'll just have to keep an eye out for it. Okay. Will you actually take off today? Here's a question. Can we see the moon? Do we know where the moon is? Still just test flighting, to be fair. 3, 2, 1. Fire those engines up and see how long it takes for us to actually get some forward velocity. Is it me or has the auto strut just died? I mean, it's kind of cool. No high speed velocity this time. No ignitions. I'm not looking for ignitions. Okay, so this didn't leave. Jettison the heat shield. Ah, it does leave. Great. Why is my parachute's not opening in time? It's because I wasn't high enough. Okay, it's good to know that the heat shield can indeed be jettisoned. So what's going on right there? From the ground, Kerbals can only see this as a square of bananas. I think you might be right. Did I fail to save? No? Okay. Well, this is actually rigid attachment on. I don't know what rigid attachment does. Does anybody else know what rigid attachment does? I'm gonna take it. We'll see how it goes. All in the name of testing. To be fair, we get this above the atmosphere twice. No, if we get this in orbit once, that's it. End of testing at that point. I am actually kind of tempted to go back to the drawing board with the launcher. I'm sure you can see why. What even caused that? Anybody got any ideas? Okay, we've got this saved. We've got this saved. Let's try something else, shall we? Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable. We should do what the Russians did for their space program. Only name the missions that were successful. That sounds like a winner. That sounds like a winner. That's kind of annoying. I'm sure you can understand. That's kind of annoying. I just spent a long time doing stuff here. Hello? How are you for balancing a rocket like a cube on it? I know, right? I know. How did I do it? How did I even... I don't know. I don't know. I'm tempted to just lift it up and put it on... ground support. Something like so. Not the modular. Where were ground supports just kept? So it's like structural, right? And then in here, not the... Wait, was it that one? Yeah, you. You think it's the heat shield? You know what? It could actually be, though. We've had that with some parts. There were like engine plates that they absolutely messed me up before. Let's try it. Let's try. I'm all about it. Let's get rid of the heat shield. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, blue circles of death. Why have you appeared, blue circle of death? I appreciate you have a job to do, but I think we're just thinking. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, yep. We're fine. We're fine. My cursor, of course, changed. Okay, we're not on the floor now. We've got the launch clamps in the same stage as our first engine firing. That's no good. You need to take those off, and then you fire, and you go 1, 2, 3, go. And, like, that's the best you can do, right? It's slow going, but I think we're good. 1.1. That should be fine. I'm going to assume it's just the game slowdown. Which is kind of annoying that the game is slowing down as much as this, but like, it's a big game. Grab a bite. Someone please kindly crash the game so you can go back with a gourmet stream sustenance. That'll be fine. I always want to use the cupola module, but I never find a way to put parachutes, docking ports, or heat shields in because you don't want to block the view. Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. The cupola is really only like a what I'm going to call a terminator for myself. It's kind of like the bit at the end of the station. 16k should be fine for going wherever you want to go in Kerbal. Barely getting going in RSS, but it's good for Kerbal. Okay, having crossed 100 meters per second in velocity, we're gonna turn over and look at my prograde marker. I'm then gonna hold on for just a little bit longer. I'm gonna just hold my attitude, hold it, and let this burn through the way it is. Bring that up to maybe 250, and then we'll try sideways again. Oh, hitting that caffeine hard today. All right, 250. Let's also feather the yaw so that we don't just go like careening over too fast. Okay, we're at 7 kilometers up. Would be nice if I was closer to 17 with the angle that I'm leaning, but I think we're fine. I'm going to once again hold my stability assist here and see how it's going to hold me fine. Maybe the heat shield messed up with aerodynamics and I have a lot of drag. I don't think it was the aerodynamics. I think, if anything, it was the part clipping. But I'm willing to try putting that heat shield back. I think it was ground contact errors, where it loaded up the rocket and then loaded up the floor, and the rocket would sometimes sink just a little bit below. That's my gut instinct. I've got zero actual experience. Well, I suppose experience. Zero actual reasons to believe that. It's a lot of smoke very close to me. Okay, I think we've just gone through some sort of boundary layer. Must be. Okay, my apoapsis is coming up to 75 kilometers. That in Kerbal, on Kerbin, sorry, that would be more than good enough. But we're not on Kerbin anymore, as the quote goes. I'm sure that's how it says, right? I don't like that this is glowing so hot already. This doesn't bode well for going back. I don't have any experience, it's true. I wonder if you get someone who has any knowledge about prediction algorithms and figure out if I can make a mod basically that will live predict what you're doing in percentages of a second. Okay, we're fine. No, we're not fine. What? I'm in my comms dish. Got 2 comms dishes just flying away. I feel like this is a little cursed. Do you agree that maybe we are in a cursed state of affairs here? Yes. Let's try a different rocket layout. I'm going to save this literally as the cursed layout. Come here, you. You. Cursed lifter. And we're just going to try something a little bit simpler. I don't know what that's going to be, but given the way that we have just had some troubles here, I think maybe that's fine. Let's get a decoupler going. Not a hollow interstage. There's a ring coupler, I think is the one that I'm looking for. Decoupler procedural, that sounds like it'll work for me. Let's use that. Apart from there's not, wait. Proceed, there we go. This is what we were looking for, thank you. Woo-wee. I'm already missing the interstage, to be fair. Already missing. Can we separate a decoupler? Okay, that's fine. We'll just go with this because it's the easy and simple option. I'm actually going to go cone because I want to bring this out to a more reasonable 6-meter tank. Fuel tanks again. What's everybody's favorite? We're gonna go with the F1, right? I guess that has to be the engine of choice. It's the one that has not failed us so far. Again, we know what length we're gonna have here. In fact, I'm just going to type it in. Nice, brilliant, beautiful. Down the bottom. How about you go with the wife of meters? What's the wife of meters? F1B. You, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you very much. Oh, can we go bigger? Anybody else feel like we should go bigger? The reason I'm feeling is we could probably get 3 engines on the bottom of this. We go to like 12 meters. Oh, is that too much? I think that's too much. Let's go to 10. Because, you know, that makes all the difference. Make it 20. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. And then we can get a whole bunch of these. Like this. Hopefully some way I can then, yeah. Like that, okay. That's the engine cluster we've all been wanting and deserving, right? That's the one. That's the one. Let's also here put this in. This is horrendous coupling. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel like we need to do a little bit better than what we've got going here. Can we again use an interstage? Is it the interstage that is the problem? I sure hope not. Segment 3 ring coupler. Let's try this. This is one of my favorite ones. I did kind of want to put the interstage covering on, but then I was like, wait, what if that really is the problem? So I'm not going to do that. Okay, I feel like we almost need to test it now. You wanted a cluster of 10 engines. Whoa. Is this too much? Have I overdone it? Am I? I think we're alright. I think we're alright. But one thing I have noticed that I definitely need to change. Open that. Store the colour. You right underneath here. Much better. Need a consistent color. No, you need. All right. Well, Zed has spoken. I'm fairly sure he was trying to be sarcastic, but let's do it. We need a single solid motor at the bottom, 50 meters wide, 30 meters wide, and 50 meters tall. I think we can do that. Let's get down here. Oh, it really is big. I'm having trouble just like zooming in and out on it. Come here, you. That, nice. Something like so. I don't know about the 30 meter wide, but we will surely try. Solid, that one. Because we're going to have to start from cone. From 10 meters to the Roman candle. Okay, 30 wide. Okay, 30 wide. Let's just do this by the numbers. 50. Bam. I mean, surely this will fire. The weird thing is, I thought it was gonna look more disproportionate than it does. It's I mean, it's a look. Can we zoom out? Are we up? Are we back? Okay, it's definitely a look. 7. Is this not doing it? I feel like we're being robbed of a reading here. So we've got 2, 6. I actually think we might be struggling. Oh, can it not burn all at once? Uh, 0.7. I think it's lying. Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Took me a second. We want this like that. Okay, that's better. 7, 8, 9. That should be it, actually. Yeah, I need to change that. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Mars 1, brackets, Roman, candle. Yeah, we'll take that font as well. Why not? I'm still not 3.4. Okay, we're good. Maybe we can get that down to closer to 1.5, something like that. I'm looking at the to weight ratio. 1.19 looks pretty good there. I mean, okay, let's try it. All right, see you around, buddy. See you around. I suspect that we're gonna snap the rocket, but we'll see. We will see. You just hope the second engines can fire up fast enough. Yeah. Hey, Wise, how's it going? We've been having trouble, so we've scrapped the rocket and tried again. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. We'll go to daytime. So we've kept the same bit on top, but we've built a giant rocket underneath. I mean, why would we not? 3, 2, 1, go. This is just a test launch. And we are testing this launch. It's going all right. I actually probably need to put these down here, right? That's fine. The cloud of smoke is interesting. I think we might have broken the procedural solid motors just a little bit somehow, which I find mildly hilarious. We've got burning coming out of the bottom of the fuel tank. I'm sure that's not good. I'm not sure where the game noises have gone. That seems to be a bit of an issue. Okay, down here, does that work? Yeah, no, I don't know where the game noises have gone. That is definitely an issue. But we are flying fine. We have a rocket on the top of here that is the equivalent of like the Saturn V. So when this drops, we should be able to carry on and cruise our way up into orbit. We've just cruised through 9 kilometers. I was kind of hoping to have a little bit more pitch at this point. So let's try and bring this over. You don't know why, but you're extremely happy and giddy. That's great, mate. That is great. I'm hoping it's because of the size of my rocket, but probably not. I'm going to switch this to a stability. Look at the size of the plume coming off this. This is plumy. Let's try and turn a little bit more if we can. That would be pretty cool. Okay. It's more the fact that it's working. It is kind of crazy, right? It is kind of crazy. I was expecting this to fold in half on the launch pad, honestly. If I was to give a prediction, that's what I would have said. I think we're on target for just holding it here. Go. The engines are away. We're good. We are very good, in fact. We are very good. I need to try and keep my apoapsis down to about 250. But I think we can cope with that. In fact, if I just kind of point my nose over a little more sideways, all we really need to be doing is trying to keep our velocity moving this way. We've got an apoapsis of 128 kilometers right now. My time to apoapsis is dropping. That is slightly worrisome. If I push this here instead, do you reckon it will increase some more? No. Okay. Well, we'll just hope that this works out well for us. I've only got so much fuel to burn through. 300 seconds worth of fuel. That's about 5 minutes worth, and we've got 1:20 to burn it all out in. So there may be some problems here. Maybe, hopefully, as we get closer to apoapsis and our flight becomes more efficient, we will start extending our flight time so much so that we have the time to burn all the fuel. That's the hope. That's the hope. It's a bit of a wishy-washy hope, but it is there. It is there. 113, 112. Yeah. Let's see. What is the to weight ratio right now? Just under. Oh, we just crossed 1. So that's fine. I would have preferred to, as always, seen that around 1.5 or 2. By far my favourite figures for the to weight ratio, thrust to weight ratio. You've done it. It flies. That's good. I'm also at the point of I've done it, but it flies. Just like to see it make it all the way to orbit now. And then we send this tiny craft to Mars. That's the plan. Of course, we're not in the right inclination right now. But I don't even know whether this will make it to orbit. There's a lot of asteroids. Oh, of course, this is the asteroid belt. We're only trying to make it to Mars, so it should be fine. And our actual launch window is not until... Let me check this out up here. 1956, which I think is actually where we're at now. No, we're in 1952. My window is 1956. Let's just search Jake trees again, shall we? I closed down my chat box. It's no good. Please, no one say too much. What's the mission? We're going to Mars. We're going to Mars. We're going to Mars. That is our mission. Is it going to be an easy mission? Wow, no. Of course not. Is it a mission we can definitely take control of? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Look at the way I'm just like riding this apoapsis up now. That's nice. That's nice. 5 F1Bs counteracting the pull of gravity exactly here. Exactly. Look at that angle though. Woo-wee. That is quite the tilt. That is quite the tilt. And thankfully we get to pull it down a bit as this goes away in front of me a little bit more. 4 seconds. Let's bring that down to 20 degrees. 3 seconds. It's coming closer. It's coming closer, but it's alright. I think the fact that we're burning out is going to mean that it's going to stay about that distance away from me. I don't know whether we're going to make it. 2.8 plus 3.8. We need 7.5 by the time we're done. So maybe... No, that's like 6. We need more. We need more. We can probably squeeze just a little bit more. I mean, with your kind permission, I could make the rocket larger, the solid rocket larger. It's going incredibly well, though. Make it 69 meters tall. Down. Done. Done. We are literally just going to fall a little bit flat, aren't we? And I've just realised this has no RCS on it, so I would never be able to light the engines because of ullage. The fuel tank sloshing around. Sloshing around in my fuel tank. So we'd have to try and deal with that as well. Make it 420 meters tall. I mean, that is a thing to aim for. I think Kerbal only loads certain distances. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I feel like 420 might be too much. Oh, is this actually going to make it? That's an orbit. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Okay. Cut that. Alright, so that's good for me. We're going to revert it back to vehicle assembly because we need to put some RCS on this tank. That's definitely going to be a problem if we don't address that. So, when we're in orbit... Oh, hello. When we're in orbit of anywhere, in zero-G situations, our fuel, as I say, will slosh around the tank. And unless we do something to allow for that... it's going to be troublesome. Oh, they're tiny. Are we sorted by size? We are. Yeah. Gonna go with that and two horn. Thank you. No, orthogonal. Is there an angled two horn? I'm sure I've seen that somewhere. Ah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Because then with this. If I do that and just kind of tilt it down a bit, we've got one pointed backwards and one pointed sideways on 4 directions. So as long as I don't want to slow down, this should be fine for me, right? As long as I don't want to slow down. And like, whoever needs to slow down? Où la baguette? That is what I'm looking for here. Oh, are we saying that these are actually larger than the baguette? 330 litres. 1.6. Oh, these are bigger. Okay, I'll take one of these. I'll take the isogrid. Well, I'll take 4 of these, in fact. Do we take 8? Never have enough RCS, right? No, I want 8, but I also want many degrees of freedom. That's too tight. Is that not what we want? Kind of want to line. All right, I'm sorry, but we're getting down to aesthetics now. I want to line up all the circles and stuff. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let's not worry about that. We want these to be. I think they need to be high pressure so we can get the nitrogen in there. Thank you. Again, high pressure. Nitrogen. Wait, aren't they all like that anyway? They are. Okay, that's good. Solid rocket, 69 meters. There we go. 69. There we go. Beautiful. That should now be enough fuel. Just enough fuel in general. I want to do one more thing. Do I have enough shielding? Oh, do the nitrogen ones... I think the nitrogen ones don't need them, but, you know, let's put them down. Let's slam the multi-layers down. I don't know how much I just, like, lost of my tank there, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. Mars 1. Tiny tank. Check the thrust rate ratio. It's fine. When we're in space, we're okay. Oh, of the solid. Ooh, you may have got me there. You may have got me there. As soon as it loads. Well, hello. Are we loading? Are we doing anything? Are we moving? There we go. So huge. 1.24. We're fine. What I want to do is come out here. So I am on the wrong bit. Very blatantly on the wrong bit of the planet. I either need to be down here. I need to be up here, right? We need to be over there so that we can launch. Yeah, let's see if this takes me to where I want to be. I'm going to assume so. No. Maybe this side. We're probably going to take a couple of launch attempts at this. I'm going to save it right now, in fact, because I'm still not sure what angle I want to go at. I think I'm looking to go down here. I'm gonna aim for the moon, even though it's not the moon that I'm going to. The moon just happens to be in line with the thing I'm going to. I apologize for the dark launch. We're probably going to have to find another way of dealing with this. But 3, 2, 1, blast off. We are away. We're somewhat safe. I'm going to try and bring this like that way. I think that's good. I don't know what our heading needs to be, but I do know it needs to not quite be 90. It needs to be like just up a little bit from that. I'm fairly sure. Once again, plumage is real. Oh no, slow down. I am on the wrong time acceleration mode here. Back to standard physics. I've been playing around with ion drives, and you cannot do that at regular speed. So I set up better time warp to give me 10 times warp, and yeah. This is why it's called the Roman candle, because it's shining light in the night sky and the mission towards Mars. I like that. I like that a lot. It's definitely, it lets me know where the rocket is. That is for dang sure. I have once again come in at the wrong angle, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure it will be fine. Double the speed, moving at about 1 kilometer per second now. Listen for that engine noise. It is there. It is there. It's just very, very quiet. Apoapsis is up far too high. I'm actually tempted to cruise on up towards my apoapsis. It's not how you do things in the real scale solar system. But I'm gonna wait. No, am I? Do the F1s just launch? They're saying very stable right now, so I'm just gonna go with it. Go. Somehow we're under the effects of gravity. I don't know. Let's just carry on. I'm just going to try and turn my way around here if we can. Just ever so gently. A little bit more than we are. We're just so far up that I don't want to actually put any speed onto this. I'm a little bit worried about how hot my cupola is getting, but I think we're fine. The only reason I think we're fine is because we're like 130 kilometers up, very close to the edge of space. Why was this so faster? I think it's because it was wider. It was burning more fuel at once. That's my idea. I also went up by ×2 acceleration, which meant I was a little bit sloppier with my trajectory. My speed is changing drastically, but that is, of course, it's been overcome now. It's been overcome. Mostly, wow, it's literally just morning. It's literally just morning. Oh, we can hear some game noises. It's mostly just engine, but there is some music out there somewhere. I just want to have a look. Wow, my music really is right maxed out. Still all the engine. What country am I from? I'm from the UK. Great Britain. However, it depends whether we're playing sports or doing politics. For some reason, for sports, it's Great Britain. We're just excluding Ireland altogether. Those Northern Irish people, nothing to do with us, right? But when it's politics, oh no, it's the United Kingdom. They're ours. It's the only difference. It's the only difference. How about yourself? Which country? Don't get any more exact than which country you're from. You know, I don't need to know that. I just like to know. I'm gonna pull my nose down. You're Italy. Nice, nice. Welcome, welcome. Had a very good cosmology professor from Italy. Okay, we seem to be burning fine. Roughly keeping the orbit we need to keep. I'm going to now look up because we're about to go past our apoapsis. Look onto the Roman candle. Watch my apoapsis and just try and keep that second to just a little bit ahead of where we are. I don't really want to add on to the speed all that much, so maybe I'll wait till we're a little bit closer. Overall, this launch was pretty gentle. Never went above 3 Gs. That's pretty good for me. That's pretty good for me. I'm pretty good at, like, you know. Wait, where's Fritz? Oh man, I thought I was like, wait, we're not seeing Fritz. Normally I turn my Kerbals into goop pretty easily. Today it turns out is not one of those days. Very nicely keeping myself. I don't want to go above 250. If I could get both of these about 250, I would be very, very grateful. It's just because that's where my maths has been working on. Open the stats and let's see the max Gs. 5.3. 5.3. That's pretty good. Oh. Yeah, okay, there we go. I got out of sync. There's an actual bug there. If you open the flight stats menu and then press escape to leave it, it brings up the menu, but like doesn't change a toggle in the background somewhere. So they need to press escape twice. F3 opens the stats for the mission. F3, function key 3. Okay, this is looking good. We're within 2 degrees of the moon's orbit, so that's also pretty good. Anywhere within, I mean, if I was going to rate myself with a platinum launch, it would be within 1 degree, right? Well, no, platinum would definitely be within half a degree. Gold is within 1 degree. Silver within 5 degrees. Bronze is just getting it up there, surely. The F on the keyboard stands for function. Yes, it does. Or at least I believe that. It's been called the function keys, function 1, function 2, function 3, for as long as I am aware. But maybe people would just been lying to me my entire life. I mean, I don't have any way of like confirming or denying these facts, but feels good. Feels good. All the way to function 24, is there? I got function 12. Is there like alt function? Is that a thing? I assume so. I assume so. Or control function or something like that. Because as far as I'm aware, there's only 12. From 1 to 12. But I could 1000% believe. I'm just going to nose up a little bit. Just push that apoapsis forwards a little bit more. I like that this has kind of become intuitive to me. When I'm this close to my apoapsis, I can like nose up to push it away, nose down to pull it towards me. I can watch these numbers here and be like, yep, that's very good. Periapsis coming up here, nice. I'm going to pull my nose down, like that. Okay, the apoapsis got away from me a little bit there, but you know what? I'm all right with that. I want to come back to the map, and we want to zoom out here. Oh, Venus, Mars, set as target. Now, the calculator I've been using is like, no, you wanna leave in 2 years' time, and maybe we do want to leave in 2 years' time, 1953 or whatever. But I feel like I've just realised that this one doesn't have any RCS on it. That's all right, we'll figure it out. I feel like we can go to Mars pretty soon. Let's see what happens if we just go, hey, add maneuver, let's leave. Do you want to know? I want to know. What happens if we're just like, let's blow this joint? Is that going up or down? It's going round. That's not what I want. Which way? That's up. That way. If you leave, like, going with Earth's orbit and you add more speed, you go up the gravity well. If you go against Earth's orbit, you go down the gravity well. Maneuver. Let's use this graphical interface that we've got here. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, one thing that I'm noticing, Mars is not here. Like, it's not giving me an encounter or anything cool like that. Let's pull this down and see what we get. 1.2. Oh, that maneuver is a doozy. But still, no encounter. So, obviously, oh, did you see it? Did you see it? There it is. Not that way. What about this way? Oh. There's a Mars encounter. The 2,000 delts here. Wait. So the first one's 3,200 delta V. And then the second one is another 2,000 delts-ish. It's actually the added square. I don't know how the Pythagorean distance between these two. So you go 937 squared plus 933 squared, and you square root all of that. And actually, it's going to cost me 1.3 kilometers. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will take that. So it's 4.5 kilometers of delta V needed. I think we can deal with that. We start our burn in an hour. Do you think we'll stop spinning in that hour? I haven't got any reaction wheels on here, have I? Is that a problem? That might be a problem. There's no reaction wheel on here at all. I'm not going back. We are traveling like this, whether we like it or not. We might have to drop this tank. We'll see when we get out there. We'll see when we get out there. I'm going to hit this button. And we're going to arrive at our destination. Hello, how are you doing? So there were a few that had F through 1 through 24. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to save it here and decouple. Turn on my RCS. Look at our way of travel. Why am I spinning despite wanting to go there? Let's carry on spinning until we're pointed somewhat closer. I don't like that we've only got 12 seconds left on the clock. Let's start the engine up. Propellant stable? But why is it red? No ignitions, but it said all. Why? Hold up, why? What? Sorry, what? The mission scrubbed, like actually scrubbed. Like there are problems beyond what we thought we had. What is this? Oh, I hate that we're gonna now have to try and redo this launch at a very fast speed. Why won't you launch? Ground support clamps. No. Why is there vacuum? How do I change that? Change the configuration. Like what's there we go. Ignition's 1. Is there a better one there? Oh, I feel so hard done by there. Ground support clamps. Oh. So hard done by. Let's make sure we got the right tanks. That is the LV whatever, right? Alright, whilst we're doing that, I'm going to grab these. Drag this down here. Anyone got any ideas for colour schemes? I could really do with some colour scheme help. If anybody wants to help me with that, let me know. Rainbow colour. Oh, mate, I wish. What is this? 8? We'll go with 16 around here now. Something like that. Yeah, like that. Let's go with that. Put that down like so. Okay, now we can actually fix this issue as well. So that's good. That's good. We can get to use these as part of our feel like it should make it into a giant bee, as it does have hexagons. There's a great idea. Can I do stripes? Can we do stripes? Load pattern? No. Yeah, I don't think we're able to do stripes. I want to do like. Oh, that's a nice color though. Wait, bees are here. Wait, how do we do red? How do we do yellow again? It's like red and green. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Zooming out. What about SAS? Next to useless in this game, unfortunately. Store color. Open load color. There we go. That's better. That's better. The only thing I have found that does help. Where are you? There is these. These are actually pretty good. 4 of those scattered there. Okay, they're tiny, but they should help with this. Kind of hate this. Okay, let's go. Was it the second tab ends? Okay. Oh, the loads are getting long now. The loads are getting long. Okay, so the launch profile was good last time, right? Well, not the launch profile, but the angle that we launched into was good. If anything, actually, I don't know whether it's a bit more or a bit less than what we had done first time, but 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know what the model does, so I'm just asking because there's multiple tabs like main body and then ends or edges. Oh, what on? I think it was like not the nose cone, but they ask you if you want. It kind of is nose cones. It's hard to explain. Yeah, I think I know the bit you are talking about, Zed. I've not played with it though, so we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Okay, about here is where I want to switch to prograde. I am so unsettled by the lack of engine sound from this. I get it. It's one tiny solid rocket motor, but it's not. It's one gigantic rocket motor. It should make the very ground shake. Should tear the air apart as we thrust our way up through it. You know, we just make do with what we got, I suppose. I'm actually going to go up double speed. I think we can handle double speed. If we're above the atmosphere, I'd even try for triple speed. But I think we're good for now. So disappointed at the very quiet noises. Very, very quiet noises. Because like it's one of the best things about any rocket launch is just like it ripping through the air. To my mind, anyway. To my mind. Okay, we are about to lose our engines. Question mark. Let's slow down time here a little bit. Are we going? Are we not? Okay, looks like I needed to have done another stage. Wasn't quite aware of that. I felt like we had already got that far, but that's fine. We'll hold on to this, and I'm gonna bring my. No, I'm gonna leave my attitude as we are. I think we're good just to carry on like this. The thrust is being thrown out faster than the speed of sound. That's why there's no noise. I mean, maybe. Or maybe it's an electric solid motor. Yeah, maybe. Could be. I mean, to be fair, at this height in the atmosphere, we shouldn't be able to hear these engines, right? You know, maybe there's a bit of like a soft buffeting wind, you know, as the molecules bounce off our heads. But yeah, we wouldn't really hear all that much out here. But you know, as someone who grew up on Star Wars, I'm all up for the suspension of disbelief when it comes to noises in a zero-G environment, in the lack of atmosphere. The microphone is connected to the hull of the spacecraft, so maybe it's just vibrations being transmitted. It could well be. Could well be. Could well be. Okay, we are actually coming in on a good angle here. I feel like these should be up and running. So if I press R, yeah, they're working. That's cool. So can we use them to spin me? Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Wait, no. One ignition isn't going to do it. Oh well, we're just going to Mars. Yeah, one ignition isn't going to make it at all. Because we need to stop at the other side as well. And this is the one thing that I'm like, I wish was different about Real Scale. Was there's a lot of like artificial troubles here. Error braking was thrown out earlier, but also I want to go visit different moons and stuff like that. I don't want to be limited to this one thing. So it's the LR blah blah. We're gonna once again sort by size and just get something close to the range, right? That should be fine. That should be fine. Like how many do you come? One. I don't even know where in the selection this is. Bum. Like that's a tiny engine. Is that? That's not that. We are still sorted by size, right? Yeah. This looks like a good size engine. I wonder whether it will give us the fuel that we want. You and 4.7 delta V is roughly what we want. 4.5. I would have preferred the 6 that we had earlier. E1 was developed from this. Oh, I wish I knew just a few of these just a little bit better. That is this class, but again, not there. There it is. Okay, so what about if we one ignition, 10 ignitions? That sounds a bit more like it. That sounds more like what we can deal with. What's the delta V on this one? Remove and add for that, and then remove and add for that. Still only 4. Why is this so much better fuel-wise than all the others? What are we putting in there? Let's have a look. It's our RG1. What is RG1? A Raptor. It'd be nice, but I don't think, because the Raptor's one of the more advanced engines. Hey, this is what we're talking about in the game. So maybe that should be able to do us. This stage here, yeah, 7. It is actually 7. Okay, all right. Wait, how many ignitions? I keep even. Unlimited ignitions. Awesome. Couldn't do better than that, right? Couldn't do better than that. I don't have a heat shield for aero braking, it's true. And I don't have any batteries. It was the same engine you like, but put 2 state. Yeah, that could have been the way. It could have been a way. Warp. Let's jump this through. I am muchly upset about the night launch, as always, but 3, 2, 1, go. And we're going to do this a little bit faster. Maybe a little bit faster than that. We're going to go up at 3 times warp until we hit 100 meters per second. I'm going to bring us down to 1, and I'm going to push it over to sort of 10 degrees over or so, and then turn on SAS. And again, here we go, a little bit faster on the warp if we can. Bring us up to about 250 before I hit the prograde marker, and we'll just trust in the physics of this situation to be able to get us all the way up there. I don't feel you have enough power for any type of transmission from Mars back to Earth. You might be right. That's why we're sending a Kerbal, though. We don't need to rely on fragile robots needing a connection. We can just send out the psychologically robust Kerbals. Always surprised that, you know, we don't hear more about Jeb absolutely freaking out and killing everybody on the crew. You would have thought after 10 years in a 3-meter wide capsule, someone would go nuts. Okay, we good? I think we're good. The dreaded comms... yeah, I mean, we're worried about the comms blackout, but I think it's not a problem. We've got some pretty big dishes. If a species is sending their smartest and brightest individuals into space on top of a rocket, that's filled with explosives. What's that saying about the species? It's very true. It's very true. We do like to tempt these things, right? Just going for a bit of a weird angle. Bring my apoapsis down a little bit more. It's just a little bit too high up for me right now. As we crest through the top of the atmosphere, I'm just going to hold a sideways trajectory. This is nice. This is nice. Yeah, with the lowest bidder being the one who gets to build the rockets. Yeah, it's great. It's great, right? It's great. Couldn't imagine a better system. Okay, back up to faster speeds, I think, or at least faster time accelerations, so that we can get ourselves up to orbit. This is like the 5th time we've done it, after all, so we should be able to cruise through it pretty quickly. I'm hoping that it's minimal inputs from this point on. We are adding a little bit to our apoapsis all the time, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. What I'm mostly worried about is the fact that we don't seem to be doing all that much to our periapsis right now. At least the rocket is consistent in getting me to orbit. Yeah, and that is one of the problems, is that the only way really to test the rockets to test the spacecraft is to get the rockets flying your stuff up there. And if your rocket isn't 100% reliable, then we're all doomed. What I should actually do is go back through some of my previous designs and take the lifting core off the bottom and just be like, well, this is a proven design. We will use this for anything up to, I don't know, 2 Kerbal craft or something like that. I'm not sure what the limit. It should be. We'll use this up to 100 tons, but that's too specific for me. I don't want to use that system. I want to use a 3 Kerbal craft system or something like that. Okay, let's just keep my nose up a little bit. Doing this at double speed is a little bit treacherous, but I think we're fine. Excuse me. You can't get more simple than a giant solid rocket engine. I actually really appreciate that design, to be fair. What's the current SpaceX motto? The best part is no part. There's a part you can take away, you know. It's the same with coding, alright? I think we're gonna make it. Hopefully with a little bit of fuel left over. It'd be really nice if I was lined up in just the right direction to carry on burning my fuel, but I feel like that's not the case. Oops, stop. Just as I'm speaking about it. So now we can do the maneuver that I was talking about. We can come out. I'm going to save this. We're going to go to Mars, set that as target. Cool. We're going uphill, so we want to travel forwards, which is roughly this way. I think it's going to be next orbit, which will be cool. Let's pull this out and see where we're going. Thank you very much. All right, that was too much. No, we're fine. We're fine. Put that to about there. That feels like a good maneuver. Oh, I could still use a little more, couldn't it? Wait, what's that? Oh, approach, inclination, ejection. Oh, this is some good stuff. Good stuff. Maneuver 1. I want to add just a little bit more, like that. That is to make it so that we're at least high enough to cross Mars's orbit. And then 2 degrees out. That's pretty good. I am very much about the 2 degree inclination change. Oh, it's so there. That's what I want. We've got it. We're there. We can do it. So maneuver 1 is a 3.1 kilometer burn, and then maneuver 2 is just less than 100 meters, so that should be fine. I'd like to point in this direction. Let's use my RCS to point in that direction. We've got an hour 25, which means it is literally right behind us. I might even... This struggling? I feel like this is not actually pushing me in the right direction. We turn that and that off. Can we just go that way? Oh, well, I'll tell you what. We'll go around. We'll go round. See you later, buddy. Good. Thanks for popping out and seeing. Always good to see you, mate. Always good to see you. I'm going to press those off and press those back on, and we're going to check the propellant is still very stable. This is still saying it's not very well. Propellant unstable. Okay, so it is subject to a bit of ullage up the top here, but I think we're fine with that. If this can't make me move soon, I'm just going to turn the engines on, and we'll just like let that do the job. You might be here on stream next week. It'll be good to see you if you are. I'm just going to fire my engines up. It's going to take... No ignitions remaining. I thought I had one more. Oh, well. Staging. Okay, and we're away. I don't like that this is suddenly changed a lot. Wait, what is this? Okay, it's got me 6k here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna go with the fact that real fuels and Kerbal don't play very well together. It's fine though. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm hoping to do as good a burn as I can on this. We are, of course, leaving for Mars. The movement has happened. We are on our way. Going under the power of a vacuum raptor. Got lifted by a bunch of F1s. Putting out a massive... I don't know what my thrust is at the moment. Should we see if we can find out here? It doesn't actually tell me. My maximum acceleration is 35 meters per second, which is quite a lot, really. Quite a lot, really. Which means I should be able to know how long all my burns are, because I'm going to have, like, you know, how many 35s in 3,000. So that was like a 100-second burn. That makes sense. Feels like a minute and a half. Do you feel like it's been like a minute and a half? I feel like it's been about a minute and a half. We are ejecting at what I assume to be the correct angle, and we want to try and get this number as close as possible. I don't know whether we've got throttle capabilities on the Raptor. Looks like we might have. I'm bringing this down, and there it seems to be some change in the amount of G's we're feeling. Okay, I'm within two meters per second, I suppose. That's 1,000. Wow, exactly 1,000. Are you kidding? Let's just open it up. Yeah, I thought that might not be the right way anymore. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves in the right direction. I would love if we could point towards our maneuver node. Hopefully, these tiny little reaction wheels here doing their job. They've got a long time to do their work, so I'm not worried. It's a 12-hour burn, so that's fine. 12 hours? That seems rather close. 72 days, start burning 12 hours. I don't think it's telling me the truth. Do you think it's telling me the truth? I kind of don't. When we get close enough, I'm just going to hit this button. I think that will work out well. Can we just stop? I don't even want to really. Though whilst we're here, I am going to. I was going to say I don't really want to even look in the right direction, but if the option is there, I am going to look in the right direction. I'm going to start by turning that off, and then turning that off, and then I'm going to hit this button. Say bye bye Earth. Bye. Oh, it went. Oh, I'm a little bit worried about how quickly that went, honestly. We're out and leaving. Boop. 3 minutes to burn. 3 minutes to burn. Okay, we can do that. Hopefully get ourselves turned round. Oh, no. And I think with that, I'm going to make a declaration that I didn't put enough insulation on the top tank, and we now have no fuel to get us to Mars. I will see you next time when we're going to go to Mars. Honestly, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. As we stand right now, I don't even know if I've got the Delta V in the nitrogen tank to get me there. No, it's not. So I guess I'm going to see you there, or when we're going to do that. There's literally nothing more I can do about this, I don't think. I mean, I can spend this fuel out. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Are we going to see Mars? I feel like we should get to a step by step. They've become part of the ComNet. It's true. They've become part of ComNet. Man, that's really annoying. Wall temperature, no multi-layer and shit. That sucks so much, so much. Shall we go back and fix this while it's fresh? Let's go back and fix this while it's fresh. I've noticed we've only got 5 minutes, so rather than finishing too early. Oh yeah, what colour should we make this? That's obviously a very important part. This is why it failed, is we didn't put black paint on the bottom tank here. That obviously is what went wrong there. And we got to scroll all the way up. Multi-layer insulation. Thank you, 100%. What does that do to our utilization? So we lose. You see, we've got some dry and wet. So we're adding a lot to our dry mass, and we're only adding a little bit to our wet. And it hasn't changed our volume at all. So that's good. That's good. Let's save that. Can anybody else think of anything else we need to do? I think that might be it. Alright, well, with that, I will see you next week, where we're going to send this one to Mars. Bye!